Fine. Should have seen this coming. I've only been talking about StreamElements non-stop for like years now, and you guys do have a lot of questions about it. And that's fair. It's an amazingly powerful system, but the interface is super unique, different from all the other services, and it can be overwhelming. I get that. So today, let's get you from start to finish, setting up a professional stream with alerts and widgets and all the things, and like, see if we can do it in 10 minutes. All right, let's jump into this video. The first thing I'm gonna need you to do is type in your most commonly used password that you use for all your accounts in the comments down below. You had a password come to mind, didn't you? Stop doing that. Look, guys, it's 2020. If you don't have a password manager yet, what are you doing? NordPass, who by the way is the sponsor of today's video, can generate strong, unique passwords for all your accounts, sync them across all your devices, and autofill them with a single click or tap, depending on the device you're on. And plus, if you're watching this and you're like, oh shoot, I do use the same password for all my accounts. What I do now? You just go to nordpass.com/alphagaming or use code alphagaming at checkout, get 50% off. That makes it like $249 a month, plus you get a month for free. And you know what? If your password is password,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Link to your NordPass discount in the description below. Also, if you enjoy this video, but maybe there were a couple questions that I didn't quite answer, feel free to jump into my Twitch stream. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and we talk all about these kind of things. Link in the description. Cool. Let's get started. 10 minutes on the timer down below, Sam. Pro tip, by the way, if you wait to log into your dashboard until my face pops up right here, StreamElements will actually run faster. Trust me. Cool, we're in, and you start off with the dashboard here where you see all your stats. Over on the left here, you can see a merch store you can set up. This is where you set your donation settings, even your chat bot, which you can name whatever you want, by the way. But we're gonna be focusing on the overlays, because this is where you set up all of your alerts and your text and overlays and widgets, all the stuff that makes your stream look professional. We're even gonna go into some cool custom stuff like the sub train or the rotating widget that we have on our streams. So let's click on my overlays, and you can see that mine is a mess. Yours is probably blank, because I have a tendency to build new ones and then never delete the old ones. What are you gonna do? Let's just start fresh and create a blank overlay up here. First thing you're gonna do is set your resolution to whatever the canvas in OBS is. So my canvas is 1080p. So I make an overlay that's 1080p. Easy peasy. We're gonna name this our super cool alerts. Cool. The way StreamElements works is it gives you a blank canvas here for you to add all of your text and all of your widgets and all of your alerts and all the things onto it, and then you take this one browser source and slap it in OBS, which is super convenient, but someone moving from something like StreamLabs or something has never seen anything like this before. So let's add a widget to it, and we're gonna add an alert box. This is the first thing you're gonna wanna do. And here we go, just so you can see what this is doing. If I click on emulate and add a follower alert, hey, there's my follower alert. Where do I wanna place this on the screen? Let's maybe throw it above my camera over here. Just so you can see what this did, let's go ahead and throw this in OBS real quick. So if I click this copy overlay URL here, go into OBS, add a browser source. We're gonna call this SE for StreamElements. We're gonna make sure that the width and the height is the same as what we set it to, which is 1080p or 1920 by 1080. Remember when we set it to 1080p earlier? And we're gonna make this our URL. Now you can see when we emulate a follower alert, well, nothing actually happens because you have to save it first. Let's save it. There we go. It's saved. Now when we emulate a follower alert, hey, look at that. We got a follower alert right up in the corner. Looks perfect. Look at this, we're on our way. Now let's say you wanna change the follower alert to a different animation that you've got set on your desktop. You can click the little gear here next to follower alert, and it brings you to all the settings. You can set an image, you can set it to a video if you have like a webm file, for example. You can even go into all the text settings and change exactly where the text is placed, and the font and the color and all the things. All the things are in here. This is where we'd completely customize our follower alerts. Then we can go into here and customize our subscriber alerts, blah, 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 blah. You get the point. Couple pro tips about alert boxes, by the way. Let's say you got your follower alerts, all your alerts over here, but you want your sub alerts to do something different on this side. You can actually go into alerts, add another alert box. And with this one, we're gonna turn off everything except subs. And if we go back into our layers, we have our original alert box here, and we're going to turn off subs. So this one on the right won't display subs. This one will only display subs. So now I can have a follower alert on this side, and as soon as that's done, you get a subscriber alert on the left side. There you go. And another big pro tip, by the way, you'll probably notice we had to wait until the follower alert ended before we could play the sub alert. This happens a lot when I raid people and they get like 100 followers and then someone like drops bits and subs, but because it has to get through the 100 follower alert first, it takes like 15 minutes to show the bits and the subs. What you can do is actually create 2 separate overlays. Let's save this. We can go back here, create another overlay and make that just subs or subs and bits or whatever. So this one can play all of your follower alerts and the other one will play your subs and bits, and they can actually go at the same time. This is actually why I have my sub alerts in their own overlay, because I want to make sure they show up the moment someone subscribes. Okay, let's add the next thing. Let's throw in some text. If you want to show maybe your most recent follower, your most recent donator, your most recent whatever. Go to labels down here. Let's add in the most recent subscriber. You can see all these options too, by the way. Here's a list of your most recent subscribers. Here's your latest one. Here's your latest brand new sub, latest resub. They're all here. Let's just do the most recent one. And you notice, by the way, you don't have to use a separate app to do text. Like StreamLabs has Stream Labels. Muxy had the Muxy ticker, where you had to have an app running in the background and then import that file into OBS. And you know that default OBS text. You know when someone's using StreamLabels. That's the ugliest font. In StreamElements is all just done right in here in the browser. I feel like I should disclose, by the way, this video isn't sponsored by StreamElements. They don't even know I'm making it. I just think very highly of their tools, and it's probably sounding sponsored. It's not. So now we have our most recent sub. Let's throw it right in the top middle here, maybe. We can change all the text settings right here. I'm pretty sure this accesses Google fonts, so you have just about any Google font you want to use. We have always used Passion 1, although I'm starting to get a little sick of that one. It's a little bit too bubbly for me. And let's change this so it says latest sub. Easy peasy. Now whenever someone subs, this will update to the most recent subscriber. This is also the place, by the way, where you can do a total sub count, just like that. Now we got our latest sub, we got total subs. The font is different, so it looks gross, but you get the point. Big pro tip for this, by the way. If you go to your own stream, take a screen grab of the stream itself, then you can import in static and custom here an image, and we're gonna upload that image that we just took. There we go. So now we've got our stream as a template, and we can move stuff around knowing how it's gonna look on the stream. So let's shrink this down a little bit. There we go. Throw that right above the top there. And the final step of this is you go into the layers, you make it invisible, make sure you set it to the bottom so everything is layered on top of it, and now you kind of have this semi-transparent background of your stream, so you can fit, like, let's take these here, let's take the latest sub, total subs, put it right below the camera there, and when I say this, you can see the text and the alerts show up over here, but the background template that we're using to shape everything doesn't. So now it's going to be really easy to organize all of your alerts and text over your stream, because you know what it's going to look like when you're live. All right, let's set a follower goal. We're going to go to labels. We're going to go to followers goals, follower goal right there. And just to get it to match the aesthetic, we're going to go with a condensed version. We're going to make it white. We're going to make the text black. Ooh, that's looking nice. And let's shrink this thing in. There we go. I think I beat my goal. Let's set the goal to 200,000. There we go. There we go. Shrinks off. Let's make that background color also white, but just like a slight gray. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now, another way you can do a goal, by the way, that's even easier. If you want something super simple, like let's take my total subscribers over here, right? Let's go back to that text, total subscribers. We'll go to settings, and here you can add /3000. Let's make it a little larger so we got some extra space over there. And now we've got a sub goal that we can go in and real quickly update whenever we want, and it's going to show up just like that. One thing I've done is I've taken my charity donation goal and I've made it its own overlay, and it's actually a pretty small thing. It's only, I think, 200 pixels by 800 or something like that, and I create everything in here. You can see this is an image file, this is a text file, this is an actual donation tracker here. with an extra slash that I've added in. And then here's the bar with all the text taken off of it. So now I've got a completely separate source in OBS just with my donation goal, so I can custom move it wherever I want right in my preview window here. If you're looking to get really creative with a couple elements of your stream, making a separate overlay that you can control individually is a really cool way to do it. And the very last thing I want to mention, with hopefully not going over 10 minutes, I bet it's been like 15, it is what it is that StreamElements has something here called a custom widget that is essentially blank right off the bat, but it gives you a custom editor here. So if you're familiar with programming, you can write in your own HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I don't actually know how to do that. However, I've met a lot of people on the internet who do, and they made some really cool stuff. For example, we've got our custom subtrain widget. We've got our rotating feed widget. This is how Sam and I have our custom HUDs on our streams. They're all just overlays built into the custom editor in StreamElements. And as a bonus, if you'd like to add any of these custom widgets to your stream, just go into the Alpha Gaming Discord, go to free designs over here, and as you scroll through these, you'll see a handful of them. Here we go. Here's our custom subtrain. We should probably get rid of these mixer ones. We've got it for Twitch and YouTube. If you're a Facebook streamer and you really want a Facebook version, let us know. We can tweak it for that too. And this is where you can find the train and the rotating feed, 2 custom widgets that we've made that we're giving to you for free. If you click this button, it just adds the widget right in as another overlay on your channel, and you're set. And just in the editor, you control exactly what you want the train to look like, whether you want to be in line mode like this, or you want to use custom widgets and sprites or animations like this, where I have a little Charmander running into a Pokeball. So take some time, explore all the things that you can put on your stream. For example, you've got a hype cup if you want, you've got countdowns, giveaways, throw them all on there, see what you like, see what you don't like, play around with it. I hope this was less than 10 minutes. Did we make it? Sam, put text on here. This took like 40 minutes of filming, so I have no idea if we made it in under 10 minutes. I guess I'll find out. I hope this was helpful. A reminder, I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. If you have any more questions, feel free to jump into my stream. And as always, happy streaming. Something like that. It's Harris reading.